decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back.
Wait, hold on. Now it's
Technical
difficulty. Sorry.
No talking.
It's buffering. It's buffering. All right. I guess we're gonna sing one more time without the music. Can we do it without the music? We'll do it one more time without the music. All right, sorry. 1, 2, 3.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back.
All right, that's good.
Okay,
what do I do with it?
okay, so is Willie here? Okay,
I don't know what
and I gotta wait for. Okay, so at this point, we have all the parents with their kids, and this is Mother's Day, so we have all the parents lined up right here, please. Okay, all the parents, listen, you line up right here. Okay, wonderful. So this is their answer. Okay, at this point, we're gonna have the parents introduce the kids, and the mothers get the reward at the end. Okay. And here's the mic.
All right, everybody. My name is Norman, as you probably know. This is Andrew, and this is the mom of our family, Elaine. What do you have to say, Andrew?
Happy Mother's Day.
All right, happy Mother's Day to Elaine and to all the other mothers.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all. This is my oldest son, Ethan. What grade are you in, Ethan?
I'm in 8th grade.
And 14. And how old are you? Karen, and what grade? And what, how old? 10. Okay, 10. And this is my wife, Lynn. All the kids here. Happy Mother's Day for everybody. And happy.
Everyone, thank you. Oh, the mic thing is over. Hey, the mic thing is right there.
Okay.
There, take one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Holy.
For now, and she is 4 years old. Gavin is at home, he's 1. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Okay, you can take one.
Here, grab one. Thank you. One.
Okay, great.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin. This is my family here. This is Harper. This is Peyton and Ava. Unfortunately, the mom, Leslie, is homesick. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. And pray to Leslie that she feels better today. Thank you.
Hey, no, me. That's me.
I'm really. This is Aaron, Ethan, another class. Happy Mother's Day.
Another one of those.
Hi, Ben. And this is. Right, and this is Stephanie. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone else. Thank you.
There. Yeah. First seat part.
I don't know.
Hello, for a second. This is Mason. That's my wife, Betty. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brandon. This is Jennifer Alexandria. Aiden and Twyla. Say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shane. This is Fanny, my wife, and daughters, Hannah and Jackson. We just want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day and thank you for all that you do.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lim, and this is my family. This is Logan, Adam, and my wife. And happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Okay, so at this point, we're gonna sing our first song, and it's gonna be Power in the Blood. I have to make sure everyone has a seat. Okay, so if you are an adult, you're on this side, find a chair. Okay, so I'm gonna ask all the parents to sit down. Okay, if you're the parent, if you're one of the parents, we're gonna start our church, so can you please have a seat? Church is in this room. Okay, so I'll do harmony, you can stand in the center. Oh, okay. Okay.
So we're going to sing Power in the Blood. I think there are 3 stanzas.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so today we have a joint for Mother's Day to honor the mothers. And let's have you turn to Proverbs 22, verse 16. Proverbs 22, 16. Psalms, Proverbs. And the verse reads as follows. It's not even the right. Let me see, maybe Proverbs. Am I in the right? 22:16. Okay, well, obviously I have the wrong reference. Oh, Proverbs verse 6. 22 verse 6. Okay. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay, so today we're going to honor mothers and the contribution of mothers and what mothers try to do. And maybe we don't appreciate what they try to do, but as we get older and older, we appreciate them more and more because we fully understand what's happening. Okay, so my illustration will be my relationship to my mom. And I just want to say that when we first came to America, we grew up really poor. Okay, and many of you guys may have grown up poor. My mother, she lived through World War II when the Japanese invaded, and she experienced starvation, and it was not easy. And when we first moved to America, we lived in a very poverty section in Oakland. Okay, so if you've been to Oakland, it's an all-black area. And when I went to school, everyone was black. I was the token Asian. And they saved up their money really hard so they can move to San Francisco because San Francisco is very expensive. And this is how my mom wanted to save money. And she would do really things that you guys would not appreciate. And of course, I didn't appreciate it. And of course, I still maybe don't appreciate it. But one of the ways to save money is she made our own clothes. I mean, how many of your mother made your own clothes? And the worst part about it was whatever clothes she made for me, she made for my sister. So we're wearing the same clothes. And it didn't look too appealing. And we had to go to school walking together with same identical clothes. Of course, people made fun of us. The neighbors would all smile when we walked by. It was somewhat embarrassing, but I know she wanted to save money. Then finally, I said to my mom, can I have bought clothes for a change? So we all went to the Goodwill and we went to the Salvation Army and we bought our clothes. It was used, okay? And was I grateful? Yes, it's way better than wearing clothes. And finally, when you enter into middle school, it's like, Mom, can I get some new clothes instead of used clothes? So we go to the bargain basement of Penny's or Macy's or Emporium. And at the bottom in the basement, they got the cheapest clothes. So how does that reflect upon me? I've changed. I don't believe in spending tons of money. You can tell from the clothing I'm wearing. I still buy clothing from Costco and JCPenney's and places like that. That's who we are. And maybe your mom grew up poor and she's always saving money. You don't understand what she's like. You will eventually. Here's one that is a real kicker, okay? To save money, we'd go to McDonald's and we get the biggie drink, right? And for some reason, it's only 1 cup for the whole family. So, yeah, sure, you get the biggie drink. Everyone takes a sip. You save money instead of buying 4 drinks, okay? So, nowadays, when I go to the store, I don't even buy a drink. Because who wants to pay $1 for water? I mean, sugar water, okay? That's who I am now. Healthy foods. Okay, so she only cooks healthy food. She doesn't believe in junk food. And I just want to say this. Healthy food may not be the best tasting food, but it's probably the healthiest food. It's probably bland, but I guarantee it makes you live longer. My dad's been eating my mom's cooking, and today he's 105. So I don't know if you have any parent that's 105, but it must have been awfully healthy food. Here's one. Does your mother force you to take music lessons? Okay, so let me just tell you. When I was in the 3rd grade, my mom would force me to take piano lessons, of course, to save money. Piano teacher too. And of course, I didn't want to play the piano. And you know how much fun it is to play the piano? It's like doing no one volunteers for extra homework, and you sit in the corner and you practice by yourself, and it's very lonely, and she knows you're not practicing. Just like some of you guys in Chinese school, I gave you the test. I can tell you guys weren't studying either. But one day, when I grew taller than my mother, I said to my mother, I don't want to play the piano anymore. You're forcing me to play the piano. I'm playing it because you want me to. I obviously do not want to play the piano. And something I did not understand is when you are a parent and someone's taller than you, it's very hard to force somebody taller than you to do something they really. So my mother says, okay, you get to quit the piano. So in middle school, I grew taller than my mom. I was free at last. And then when I went to Lowell High School, all my friends played the piano so well. It's like, oh yeah, I used to take lessons, but I don't want to. But when you meet people who play really well, it's like, yeah, I want to take up the piano again. So I told my mom, okay, you know what? I actually want to take the piano again. I've excelled beyond. I said, this time, Mom, I want a real teacher. Okay, I don't want you as my teacher, you know. And I excelled beyond her, and I learned music theory. I learned how to improvise. And I told my mom, you know what? When you're ready, Mom, I will give you piano lessons. Okay, and something else. In elementary school, in the 4th grade, they allow you to choose a musical instrument, right? So I wanted to choose the trumpet. My mom says that's too loud. So I was forced to take the clarinet. So one day when I moved out of the house, I bought a trumpet and I started learning the trumpet, the French horn, the cello, the bass. So one thing you may not understand is one reason our parents want us to take music lessons is our brain has 2 hemispheres, okay? If you're right-handed, it's your left brain that does all the work. But if you learn a musical instrument, you're using your right side of your brain, which makes you smarter. So I can read 2 clefs, I can improvise. So for those of you who are thinking about whether school, take it, okay? It improves, actually, it makes you smarter. You're using the side you're never using. Here's another thing that my mom forced me to do, and your mom forced you to do. She forced me to go to Chinese school, okay? And you know how much we like going to Chinese school? We don't. Going to Chinese school is like getting extra homework. I get piano homework, I get regular school homework, and now I get Chinese school homework. Of course, you know, I didn't appreciate at the time that you learn more languages. It actually looks good on your resume when you apply for jobs. The first thing they'll ask you on your job is, what languages do you speak? Okay, and I applied for a job at a dental clinic, and the first question is, do you speak Chinese? And of course, I said yes, but I didn't tell them it wasn't Cantonese. But after 1 month, then they fired me. But that was is she made me go to Chinese school because she knew it would be better for me one day for my job. And, then in college, I started taking 1 year of Cantonese, 1 year of Mandarin. I took the wrong language in high school. At low high school, I took German. That was a big mistake. Now I'm practicing dentistry in San Leandro, and I have a lot of Spanish-speaking patients, so it's easy. You learn one language, and then you learn German, then you learn Spanish, and then you learn French. So your parents may force you to take another language, but it's going to come in really handy later on in your life. You just don't understand. Does your mom allow you to say bad words in the house? Okay, the answer is no, okay? And that's a good thing. One day you'll become a parent, you'll make sure your kids don't use bad words. But the important part is this. They have standards, okay? I remember I used to have a golden retriever, and my golden retriever was barking, and I yelled at my dog, shut up. And my mom says, use that word. Shut up is a bad word. It's like, I didn't know shut up was a bad word, but now I can't say shut up in the house, right? Here's another one. Hopefully most of your parents have taught you that you're not supposed to drink alcohol or smoke, don't make noise, or take drugs, okay? Those are good things, okay? They want the best for you. And I'm gonna end off one of the best things she taught me, okay? She taught me to pray, okay? When I was young, she taught me to pray. Every time you get sick, you pray, okay? Every time you fail at school, you pray. Every time before taking an exam, you pray. So I learned how to pray in middle school, in high school, college, dental school, and you learn when really bad things happen to you in life. So what's my conclusion? Okay, my conclusion is this. Because I grew up poor, like many of you people, it's made me a better person, okay? It makes me grow up with less money. I spend less, but I study harder, okay? Rich people don't have to study harder. They have it made. I have to study harder now. I have to work harder. I have to work at my business harder. I have to pray harder. I mean, successful people don't have to pray harder. If you're like me, you're not successful, you're not the smartest, you have, disadvantages, you just pray harder. You worship God harder, always needing God's help. And because of that, you get closer to God. So I just want to say this. Our mothers is a picture of what God is like, okay? Our mothers is a picture of what heaven is like on earth. And one day we'll get to meet God in heaven. It's a God that cares for us all the time. A lot of times we don't like the lessons that God gives us, but we grow, we become better people. So let's bow for a word of prayer. Okay, dear God, we want to thank you for the mothers we have, because our mothers wants the best for us. They might make us do things that we really don't want to do, like learn music or a foreign language, and not take alcohol, smoke, bad words. However, this is an example of what heaven is like on earth. And likewise, we want to thank you for the moms that you've given us. And we just pray that we can learn from the lesson today to apply it to our lives. We want to thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. So we're going to have the next song, which is Willie will broadcast on the air. And I can't remember what the title is. Did Jesus say? Jesus saves or nothing? So while we have we're broadcasting this, those of you in witnessing, you'll meet with me in the witnessing room. Sorry, that's a minute. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I got more to say about mothers. Okay, while we're waiting, sometimes as being a mother, it feels like we haven't made a change in our kids, okay? And I just want to say something really important. Raising our kids is such an important job that we may not realize we can change history. You never know when your son or daughter will be really successful, greater than you are. And I think the most important mother I can think of in history is there's this one slave during the Roman Empire, and the slave was given over to a Roman soldier, and the Roman soldier was not a Christian, but the slave was a Christian. And the slave bore a son, and the son, she taught him how to pray, she taught him to love God, and that slave son became a tremendous soldier and became the emperor of Rome. His name was Constantine. And when Constantine became emperor, he declared his empire Christian. So how did that happen? It was through his mother. It wasn't through him, okay? So we have time. Okay, good. Hold on to this. Thanks. Thanks. So do you have any announcements before I let out the Chinese school teachers and the witnessers?
No, just have the witnesses out first.
Okay, so let's have the witnessers and the Chinese school teachers leave now first.
Andrew and 3 people come out and go to the class. Jacqueline, Hannah, and Mandy. Go to the witnesses.
Okay, I will have Willie dismiss the rest. What? Not today.
All right, adults are dismissed and so is everyone else. Happy Mother's Day.